Right, we're back, and as you can hear, we've got some sort of turbocharged rocket in the corner. We're heated. We've got no windows, but it's warm in here.
Lovely. Whoop, whoop.
Thanks, Dad. Dad bought that for Christmas last year. He obviously knew what was coming. What's the plan, boss?
So we have sanded twice, we have wiped down all the walls, we have hoovered all the dust from every nook and cranny. So we must be ready.
Do our American viewers know what hoovering is?
Vacuuming.
No, I always get pulled up on that. Yeah, everything is looking alright. There are a few bits that are obviously going to show more up, be more evident once we've got the first coat on, but for now we're good. We dug out the sprayer out of storage, just got to hope I put it away fairly clean. Some of you will have been around the channel for a couple of years and seen that I've used sprayers, airless sprayers, HVLP sprayers for numerous things, including decorating, and we've got a lot of stick for it on a couple of occasions because there's obviously quite a lot of masking that you need to do. We've got away with that this time, and I'll show you why we've done certain things in a way that we've done them. I need to watch my own video back from last year. I think it's the priming that I need to check up on. The pickup.
The what?
The pickup, you know, this sucker. Took everything apart, didn't I?
Was that because you were cleaning it all?
Well, last time round, I bought this extension pole. We had 3 metre ceilings at the last house. I don't think I need that. I think I can get to there with just the handheld. Because the problem is there's no valve in this, so that when you take your finger off, there's a last little bit and it squirts off. So we won't need that. So this is the thing that I never used last time, which I know I should have. It's an additional filter that you put in here, I think.
Why do you need that?
I think for one, it gives a slightly better finish, but I think it minimises the amount of overspray you get. Right, so this is the filter housing. Does that pull out? Yeah. So why are there two? It's for different paints. That's a finer one.
Yeah.
I think that's just fine. Good enough.
So we didn't even use a filter last time.
Well, there's a filter in.
Yeah, but none.
No, this is like a. I don't know what HEA stands for.
Efficiency,
high efficiency airless. Making it easier to spray. Oh, here we go. 55% less overspray. So we will use this. It's just more to clean out.
But what about the little one then? Why would you want to use the little finer one?
If you were doing a wood finish, maybe on a door or gloss. Alright, we're just going to water it down a bit. This is a bare plaster paint anyway. That's good, that's good. So now we need to prime it up. Should we try and unboing that now?
Unboing.
You know, unboing it. Unslinky it.
Be careful, the paint is going in the paint. Good job the dog's not in here as well.
Right, did have to have a sneaky read of the instructions, so I do remember it now. So we're going in there. The thick one is the pickup. This one returns it back in. So once they're both full, it's primed. And then we can divert it to the spray section, spray outlet, and it will come down and pressurise our hose. It's not sucking it up. That button there is used to clear the...
Okay.
You got a rubber hammer, yeah?
No. The best tool is the tool you've got.
It does tell me to do this. I'm not just doing a hack job. why you should clean everything and put it away properly, boys and girls. How on earth do I put 10 millilitres of water in there? What? That was 5 ml. And that is 10 millilitres. Oh, hang on. Water just went through.
What, 1 mil?
Huh?
Yay!
I mean, admittedly it says on here, hold a cloth over the outlet. Now, this should work. And then you have to wait for it to come back down this way.
One of the best things about this is the lead is so long. We can leave this. Alright, what do we need it?
There is literally no overspray, is there?
No.
It must be this. Well, like, we covered everything, but there is all the video lights you can see, and there's just nothing in the air. I will wear this just to keep everyone happy. Well, hardly any overspray now. I think this filter must help, so should have used it last time round. Football's on, third room, and we haven't run out of paint yet. That's it. Last room and then the hallway. I love it. So we messed around with rollers by now. Don't get me wrong, I remember all of the negatives that people brought up in the previous videos, saying that spraying takes so much time to mask off, so much time to clean up, prepare. When you're doing it like this, it just is a no-brainer. Mist coats, ceilings, multiple rooms. If you can set it up, that 10-metre hose or whatever it is, we barely moved the pump. Another thing to mention is we've intentionally done things in an order where we don't have to mask. We haven't masked anything yet. Front door is the only thing. Sockets aren't on. Ceiling's not in yet. Remember, this is a panelled ceiling, so not plasterboard. Windows aren't even fitted. So all that overspray, even though there's not much, but here where we can just carry on over and we've got no worries. So that it was all planned, and it's hopefully another way of justifying that it was worth spraying this time. Not always, but definitely this time. 3-0 on the football, by the way.
Goal number 4.
Well, we did pretty good there. Now obviously we've got a load of drying to do still, which is why it's looking patchy and uneven. I haven't done the hallway yet. That's one of the benefits when you skim, it's more of an even suction. Whereas you can see in here, there's still a difference. Still drying away. Obviously it's pretty cold in here. I'm going to put the heater on anyway. Joe's gone to the school run whilst I do a little bit of sanding around that door and get it masked up. I'm hoping that she'll swing by the builder's merchants and she can pick up one more tub of just contract mat. That stuff is wicks, and there's the screw fix bare plaster paint's alright as well. I've still thinned it down a bit, maybe 20%-ish. Tempted then to do another coat of white before our colour coat, which we haven't ordered yet. That might just help a little bit with getting the final coat done in 2. There was a lot I was thinking, oh, I'm definitely going to need to refill that or sand it. This is looking really tidy. Let's get the jet engine started. Fire in the hole. Oh, yeah. Done it. I was meant to go home, but as we had the paint set up, I got on and done a second coat, and then if there are any little bits to sand and fill, we can do that after the second coat before the probably two colour coats that we're going to go on. So now all the bedrooms are painted, the whole living room's painted. The only bit that still needs a second coat is the entrance area and the hallway, and then that's it with the white, and I can wash up then. I've put a rubber glove over the end, also turned my nozzle with a bit of water in the glove as well, so there's nothing's going to dry up on there, on the end of the gun. This end I've just left in our mist coat, or in the paint, with the lid over it now. I can't imagine there's going to be any problems overnight. Everything's off, the pressure's released, so in theory we should be able to just pick up where we left off today. Now another question that always comes up in the spraying videos is, do you have to thin down the paint? I thinned down the first coat simply because it's a mist coat going on there, plasterboard. You do not need to, usually you do not need to thin emulsion if you're using it with an airless sprayer. We've got an HVLP sprayer, you have to water that down and get the viscosity right, and it's a little bit more of a faff. This, you can just chuck that pickup hose straight into the emulsion off the shelf, obviously give it a mix first, and it's just fine, it'll just pick it up. What an airless sprayer is doing is it's taking the paint and it's under high pressure, it's atomizing it and spraying it, almost turning it into an aerosol. What an HVLP sprayer is doing is it's a bit like a reverse vacuum cleaner, so it's blowing lots of air through, and as that air is blowing, it's kind of picking up the paint and blowing it through. So when you're using an HVLP sprayer, there's quite a lot of air coming out, so it can kick up, I find, it can kick up rubbish off the floor into your paint. There's no air coming out of it, it's just pure paint. So if there is anything, it tends to dampen it and suppress it. Obviously you want to be dust free if possible. Only issue I've had is a narrow hallway. You probably saw it on the video. I backed into the wall myself twice, so I just need to check if I've made an issue there, that I need to just give it a bit of a rub before I paint tomorrow. And down here, when I was dragging the hose through, I've just seen it's kind of scuffed the wall a little bit. I said I was going to mask the door. I didn't. It's got its protective tape around the frame anyway. I just held a piece of plasterboard up to it. Doesn't seem like there's anything on there at all. And if there is, it's usually just the overspray. So it's a very dry powder and it dusts off. Now I don't know if it's technique, if it's the paint, well it's the same paint as I've sprayed before, or if it is that filter, that little cartridge filter within the gun, but much less overspray. Apart from if you're spraying up to a corner and there's nothing behind, of course, then it becomes a bit airborne. But if you're hitting the wall straight on, there's really very little, if anything, in the air. And usually I look like I've got white freckles everywhere and I'm just a cover of white dust over me. Not today. So that seems to be well worth doing. I imagine when we come to do the proper clean down, we'll have to take that cartridge out and give it a wash down. It's looking pretty crisp, this corner as well. Anyway, I'm late and I've got to pick up naan breads on the way home. We'll pick this up in the morning and then hopefully by the end of tomorrow, by the end of this video, we'll have a nice blank canvas ready for all of our colour. See you tomorrow.